Hi, this is Rob. Thanks for joining me for this video for daytradingdivergence.com. I get a lot of interesting emails every day from traders all over the world, and I enjoy talking to traders. One of the more interesting types of emails that I get lately is people asking if there really is a money-back guarantee for these trading tools, the zTools. Daytradingdivergence.com is a very simple website. It is geared around a set of trading tools that enable you to trade with trends or against them in counter trend or trend situations. It enables you to do scalp trading and intraday trend type trading. I developed these tools. I use these tools myself every day in my trading. And I felt strongly that people could use these tools effectively to trade, and that also in doing so it would not be damaging to other traders that were using the tools, because everybody uses them a little differently. And so we can have quite a few people on board using these tools and be successful with them. But if you get the zTools and the UTBs for your trading and you are not able to make money with them, then I would want you to return them. It's just that simple. And so while you have the tools at your disposal during the 30-day trial period, if you have any questions, I'm a resource for you, but the manual is pretty thorough. It's about 50 pages right now. It could get a little bit bigger over time, but it's about 50 pages right now, and there's no fluff in there really. And so you read through the manual. I ask that you don't ask me questions that are already in the manual. And so I ask that you study that. There are also some other resources that I suggest for anybody using these tools. Off of the homepage of markettradersjournal.com, there's an offer to get an article there for amazing day trading setups. I strongly recommend that you get that. I would recommend also that you watch the video on daytradingdivergence.com over and over again several times in order to get all the things that are covered in there. There's actually a lot of knowledge buried in that. Another thing that I would urge for you is to not trade into support or resistance. And so what you want to do is make sure that you're not pushing yourself into an area that's going to get you into trouble. Now, that being said, it's better off getting into trend trades a little bit earlier. And I do suggest that you do the trend trading type of approach first off, and don't try to do the counter trend trading. And then there are a couple of techniques towards the end of the manual for doing some trend analysis. And it's a very powerful technique that I've used for many years, and I think that you will find that to be quite effective and that you will be able to be successful doing this. That's why I feel I can give you a money-back guarantee for 30 days and know that you can do well with it. Certainly with the resources that I have available to you, being available for questions, sometimes I might spend quite a bit of time on an email answering for you. And just putting those things together that I think will form this to your personal trading style, because everybody's going to trade a little differently. I had a gentleman today. He trades longer-term trend trades in a market like the S&P. I personally am not patient enough for that. I like quick action, so I'll trade in crude oil, where you can get caught in crazy trades that often last only 40, 50, 60 seconds or so and move several points. So, it's to each person's own liking. And so the tools are flexible enough that they can be used in that way. As I said, trend trading, counter trend trading, intraday, and scalping. And so you use them in a manner that is appropriate for that. The tools are also powerful in the following way. You can really, there are many, many different strategies that could be developed out of these tools and the techniques that are in the manual. And so when you read the manual, take notes and listen very carefully. There can be years of experience buried in just a couple sentences within that manual. Now, today I wanted to take a moment and cover setting up the UTBs on your charts. Now, when you get the the zTools, there are workspaces that come with it that help you to have it set up in just a few minutes on your machine. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about, and I'll do this particularly with the ES. With the ES, I have 3 different charts in that sample workspace. I have a 1200, a 2400, and a 3600 UTB chart. And I just wanted to show you a couple of things. And these things also apply to your trading in general in other areas. So it doesn't just necessarily apply to the UTBs and to day trading divergence types of techniques. So let me see if I can find this 1200 UTB ES chart for you, and then we'll get started with that. Here we go. Okay, now one thing you'll notice, and I have an article on the Market Traders Journal blog that talks about monitoring the time and the time of a bar. Because these bars are not minute-based bars, it's very good to know when the bars are taking a long time. Right here at this position on the chart, the bars were taking 3 minutes to complete. So now this is actually an interesting fact, because we have an uptrend and then it starts to trend down, but as it starts to trend down, the bars start getting long in duration, and of course you get a continuation after this. Actually, that technique is not in the manual, but that is something that is good to know, and certainly watching this video just on that point alone was probably worth knowing. So, but on the 1200 UTBs, the market can get fairly thin, and I don't like to see a lot of doji type bars on my charts because it's just too noisy. And so typically on a day like today where I'm seeing this sort of thing, I'll go to the higher time frames. Let me pull one of these over. This is a 2400 UTB on the ES. And so what I'll do is I will, and you'll see that these are a lot smoother. Now I don't have that time indicator on here because I just keep it on the faster chart. And I keep all 3 of these charts up on my screen. But as you'll see on here, you're kind of getting to the verge where you're getting some of these doji types of bars, but not a real lot of them. And so 2400 today was a good chart to be trading off of. And actually, today's kind of an easy day to trade because this trend was just going up all day long. Now, I don't have the Z price bands on here. I just have the singular mode price band on here. But like if I go over into yesterday, you can also see that this chart was similar. Yesterday was a little bit more choppy of a day. It was a little bit tougher to trade, got a good rally going in the afternoon. The techniques for trading these are in the manual and in that video on daytradingdivergence.com on that home page there. Now what I've done here is I've added this average time per bar onto this chart. Now these are longer term UTBs, and this is why I like to trade like in crude oil, because it's a faster market. But if you have the patience for getting in these types of trades, you can get caught in these. This is a 7 or 8 point move through here. And so the bars are going to last a little bit longer. But on your 1200 UTB, you would want to be entering these trades at a time where this average time per bar was declining, either in decline, going down below the 1 minute level. When you get a drop in the bar rate, it is associated with trending types of conditions. And you'll see that the bar rate slows down as you get up into the top of this. The market consolidates, and then the bar rate starts speeding up a little bit. This is coming out of the lunch hour, and then I think, yeah, we traded down for the rest of the day there. That was yesterday. I was thinking today. Today, especially in the early morning part of the day, you're going to see bar rates on a 2400 be down below 1 minute fairly consistently. And then as you get into the later midday, you'll start getting, the bars will start slowing up a bit. Anyways, you want to be aware of that bar rate. But what I do is, and the real reason I wanted to get on this for you today in this video, was to show you that you want to be aware of your rates on your bars. And in order to do that, this handy little average time per bar that's available on the NinjaTrader forum, and there's an article on this on the Market Traders Trader's Journal blog. You can search for it on the blog there. It'll give you some techniques on that. But basically, you want to set up your charts or be using the charts that aren't real choppy, that don't have a real lot of bars that are closing. Because if you keep going down in the time frames, you're going to get bars that don't close at their highs or their lows. And that's where what that's telling you is on that particular market that you're doing that on is that you're really looking at randomness when you do that. And so if I pull over, for example, this 3600 UTB, just take a quick look at this one, you can see that these bars consistently close at their highs or their lows. And this is a great chart in the ES. If you have the intestinal fortitude to trade on a chart like this, you can get caught in some really nice trades. So now if you put a market on here like crude oil or the Russell, for example, you'll see that all this action happens a lot faster. And so, as I'd mentioned, that's something that I like as part of my trading. But the reason I put each of these different charts in the sample workspace that come with the zTools is so that you can already have that set up in various markets that you might be likely to trade: crude oil, the Russell futures, and the E-mini S&P futures. So that's what I have for you. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you again on the next video. Go ahead and get your zTools. Like I said, there's a guarantee on them for 30 days. Money back guarantee. Read the terms and conditions. Know what you're getting into. It's not like there's a bunch of tricky stuff in there, but I want you to come on board, with it if you're going to, and be ready to do the things that are necessary to get you up to speed with the tools. And so, you need to be committed to reading the manual and being ready to use the tools. Like I said, I'm there to assist you, and the manual, and I also have a bunch of other resources available that when you sign up for it, that will be made available to you. So we'll see you on the daytradingdivergence.com website, and that is not a membership site. I see some people have been registering for that because they can't believe that the sales presentation is so simple. But to be honest with you, I could have filled the whole thing with a bunch of fluff, I suppose, but it's really just quite simple what it's all about. So if you want to learn to trade, this is a great way to get your feet wet doing it, and I'd be pretty much assured that you're going to be successful with it. So thanks again for joining me. We'll see you again next time.